Okay, Miss Shiraz is in here. Miss Minal has turned up. Miss Ashita यहाँ पर है. और कौन छुप गया है अंदर? I want to see that. Okay, Miss Geeta Gupte has turned up. Very good. चलो, that is fine. ठीक है, we can give it a start. All right. So, practice session for the tarot card. Obviously, I don't have to run through any specific moment in here. Yes, sure. Okay. So we will do what? Practice session to hai, but I'm not going to focus more on the theory aspects. Theory and everything you all people know. You know how to incorporate the advanced section. For me, the important thing is what? That how are we interpreting the cards? Like for example, yesterday in Akashic prediction board, we learned few things as what, okay, when we have to take sometimes the cards, when we involve the cards with the prediction board, what did we do? We said yes and no questions like Miss Anurit ne lekhe aaya, where Mr. Suraj ne lekhe aaya. We made that very small, we know it very well back in the brain, but we are making that very minute mistake in pulling out the cards. This is the moment you should know that, okay, this is not the way to pull out the card, or this is the way to pull out the card, right? Because this all things in the spread or the way you're framing the question is very important. Because if you're not going to frame the questions correctly, definitely it is not going to give you the right chances or the way how it's supposed to be. Okay, so please just make sure, because see, if why what example I'm trying to tell is that let us say that if a person is having yes and no. For the yes, you got a lover's card, and for the no, you got an empress card. Both are yes. How are we saying that no ke liye I pulled out? So you cannot pull out a card at one time, one for yes and one for no. No, you have to pull out one card at a time. That is what is important. Keep that in mind. Fine. Lovely. Now, today I'm just going to give you we're going to start with some practice. The practice is going to be past, present, and future. I'm just sharing the screen. I'm sure we haven't done this theoretically wise, so that's been kept for today's day. As you can see the screen, past, present, and future. These are the three cards for a person that has turned up. Example, okay? What are the three cards? Four of Cups, King of Swords, and King of Pentacles. Abhi, what are you going to do? Using your brain, you need to identify, you don't know that person, whoever it is, whether it's a male or it's a female, looking at this past, present, and future, what can I derive? You need to keep your cheat sheet with you, just because you know you're on the right track and you know what keywords you have to incorporate while you're going to speak about this thing, right? Giving you exactly 2 to 3 minutes. You don't have to give out any time frame, so please exclude time frames from here. Do not give your own remedies from anywhere, because we are not incorporating any remedies. Try to be very fixed with only tarot keywords. When I say only tarot keywords, which means you may incorporate tarot spells if you need. Okay, you remember the drive where we had the tarot spells that we created, a specific crystal, candle, essence, and the card that should go with it. That is what you should keep in mind. So get that cheat sheet or that spell out if you want to give that spell to the client, and simultaneously you can go for this reading. Okay. So one by one, I'm going to check with you people what you want to see. For everybody, there is something or the other as a chance. Consider this to be like a test for you people on what we are doing. Okay, so Four of Cups, past, present, King of Swords, potential future, let's use the word, King of Pentacles. What can I incorporate when I'm saying this thing? Remember, framing of the sentence is very important. And nobody uses ChatGPT or Gemini, huh? Please give your own understandings. Look at the picture. Explain what's happening. Ms. Mamita, somewhere or the other, little will be new for you here, but just focus on how we are interpreting the cards. That will be a very helpful way for you to understand how we explain. Forget about the advanced tarot.
Can you repeat what was it?
Huh?
What was it?
This
Can
is
you
the
repeat what was it?
past, present, and future cards. Did you go away somewhere?
Yeah, yeah. My
Ah,
missus is having
okay.
night shift, no,
अच्छा
in
अच्छा
the
ठीक है
hospital.
ठीक
So
है.
that's why.
So I have three cards for you: Four of Cups, King of Swords, and King of Pentacles. Okay, each of these cards is for past, present, and future. Forget male or female. Looking at these three cards, you have to make a sentence for me as if you're predicting. You don't know the person. This is a random question. If somebody came and told you, "Uske paas they don't have any question. Tell me about me." And these three cards came. तो क्या बोलेंगे? So think and judge your questions. Frame your paragraph.
So, looking at all these three cards,
Mhm.
I mean, just for my understanding, should I consider Four of Cups as past or no? I mean,
Yeah,
as a
it's in the
whole,
order. It's an order. Past,
it's
present, future. So
that
past
means
is the
Four of
Four of
Cups
Cups.
is presenting
Correct.
past.
Correct. Very good.
Oh.
Welcome, Miss Pavitra. Okay. Ready? Hmm. So write down so you may have to write down some keywords in terms of if these cards come up, what maybe. You already have the keywords ka cheat sheet somewhere or the other. But if I had to explain it as a paragraph to somebody, how would I explain? So in this case, let's take up this one. Mishiraz. Only the past. Can you explain?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes. Looking at the card, what I see is the person has been deceived somewhere and has been disconnected through his life or
Hmm.
through his family situation.
Okay.
But there is a prospect, a new prospect coming through, which looks like, which is coming through to his life.
Hmm. Right.
Should I go
So
on to the next one?
no, that's it. Only one part. I want to hear for somebody more what they want to say. Miss Minal, can you please help with Four of Cups?
So the past doctor only?
Yeah, only the past.
Okay, according to me, can
Continue.
okay. Somebody like I read the message. Somebody said the message, so I just
No, continue.
okay. So according to me, the Four of Cups, what I can feel like person is emotionally dissatisfied from his past life. Something happened. That's why he's sitting alone and focusing on what goes wrong, and he's not able to see the divine blessing which was offering to him at that time
Yes.
in the form of a cup.
Yes.
So it's like he is contemplating himself sitting alone and looking at what all the scenarios and everything disconnected from the world
Correct.
past due to emotional reasons.
Okay. Good. We can add one more to it, Miss Prabjot. What would you like to add? Then I'll take Miss Mumita on the next one on this card. Miss Prabjot, what can I add?
So, in the Four of Cups, I see that he probably has the missed opportunity. Probably he's got something, some opportunity which he has missed, and he's just ignored any chance that was given to him.
Good. ठीक है. Very good. We can say that. Miss Mumita?
Yeah, since this person is sitting in folded hands, so kind of this card denotes that the person has somehow mentally has given up. With his effort, definitely he can improve it. But right now he's little distressed, as in mentally he's not that doing that great. And though he has like three cups in front of him, but still he's thinking that where is that fourth cup? He's thinking what he's not having instead of focusing what he has.
Correct.
And this on the left hand side of the cup, like as in the on the picture, this background color is
Blue.
from fade to it's going light blue. So it's like getting from positive to negative basically, but not that that negative also. This is something, and
That color
probably
change I can't see in here. Has your card got a different color?
no. I can see it's
Because
little
colors are
lighter
same.
on the left hand side, and it's getting darker on the right hand. Sorry,
Okay,
yeah,
we will not take
lighter
that
on
color
the.
in that way. We'll take it color as a whole, blue only. Okay,
Okay,
we don't
okay,
look at
okay.
different shades in tarot.
And one more thing, what I can understand is since the god is actually sending him this help
Help.
in the form of a male actually. So
Lovely.
we can, yeah.
Right.
So
So in short, we all can provide what information keywords over here. For example, emotional stagnation. Okay, that is something we can say. Contemplating to certain things, we can say. Then we can say that there could be certain surroundings or detaching themselves, going through some boredom, waiting for something to achieve. These are all external keywords that we can add. Sometimes, since Ms. Momita said folding hands, so not dissatisfied. Although he has 3 cups in the front, the 4th cup is coming, he's waiting for that. So dissatisfaction is there. Okay? Lack of motivation somewhere, not able to engage him or herself. Engagement. है ना? So all this could be the part. So when I am explaining this to the client, I'll say that you are a person that somewhere or the other from now on, like you can tell them in this way, the moment you came to me, before that, from the time of your birth till the number of days or years or till what you have come to me, there has been situations in your life that you had some disappointments, emotional stagnations, you kept yourself fully engaged in the life because you were never motivated. Somewhere or the other, you have some under overwhelming situations going on, and some, what do you say, you are waiting for some new offers or you're waiting for some new gifts from past life. That's our past situation. Waiting for a long time. That could be an explanation towards 4 of Cups as a past situation. Now let's focus on what happens on our presently what that client is undergoing, irrespective of male or female. So Miss Ashita, what would you like to tell me some keywords in terms of King of Swords in the present life? You don't know male or female. You don't know anything about that client.
Oh,
Did I test you? A very hard question. Okay.
no.
Ah.
No, for me, I feel that he should leave his manipulativeness and the
Good.
cruel and the abusiveness
Yes.
to become intellectual and authoritative as he is. Okay. And to be more ethical.
Agreed.
At present he is more detached, and
Very
he's
good.
disciplined person and use his head over the heart. Okay. That, and he is at present into something like military or law enforcement judge.
Could be any legal
He
matters.
could be in,
Yes.
in legal
Yes.
matters.
Very good. Miss
Yeah.
Anurit, what can you add up to that?
So, as the past scenario is, he was stuck somewhere and maybe with some emotions or maybe lack of opportunities. But present shows that he might, get out of all those negative aspects, emotions or opportunities, and the person is ready to take action with, with full authority,
Correct.
or you can say with his or her intellectual power. So he might be able to overcome all the issues that he was previously facing.
Lovely. We can say that. Mr. Suraj, what would you like to add to that? King of Swords.
Sir, I
That's
would say
present.
that this person is making his decision on facts uh, rather than his emotion.
Very
So his
good.
decisions
Yes.
are fact-based decisions.
Very good. So, since he had in the past an emotional stagnation, we can say that the person right now is at where he might be at a high intellectual or kind of a mental clarity is present right now. He's detached through logical aspects of thinking. Also, we can say looking at a sword and his ability to sit on a throne and getting that responsibility. We can say that he's kind of a demanding person also. We can say that. Somewhere or the other, we can say that he is actually being more on objective base rather than fleeting or thinking about emotional categories. So this could also be one more aspect that we can add. Okay, he is a good communicator, okay, but not looking at a very strategic focus. He's like more over what's in the front. He's accepting that. So heart emotion is complete. We can say heart emotion or truth seeking ability is gone. Let us say that now what could be, on the basis of what we have identified this client is, on his past and present ability, what could be this potential future when King of Pentacle comes, but keeping in mind not just one area of future as love, career, business, finance, overall. Remember, overall what we can give as a future. So Miss Shaila, please help me with the keywords.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the future, he would be wealthy, successful in his
Mm,
business because he's seen the other side of the story. So he doesn't want that he repeats the same. So,
right.
being in the thing, he wants to do good for the public, and
Mhm.
so he would succeed and be a good leader in wherever, whichever field is, so that he can
Mhm.
show the right path to persons.
Lovely. Lovely. We can say that. Miss Geeta, what would you like to add to that?
So in respect to the he was initially withdrawn. He was quiet. He didn't pay much attention to what his motive were at that
Mm.
time.
Mhm.
And then in the present time, he actually focused on himself. He focused on what was required for his life to be more successful. And because of that focus, because of that achievement, or because of that learning process, he's
Mm.
now in the future, he will be getting that success, money wise, prosperity
Mm.
wise.
Mm.
um, he would also get control of his life,
Mhm.
both in respect to mastery and in respect to material realm.
Good.
um, uh, the castle also indicates stability. So with all of his hard work, with all of his
Planning.
setbacks and learning from his setbacks, he
Mhm.
has learned how to stabilize himself, how to stabilize his emotions as well. And
Mm.
with that, he is on his path to success.
Lovely. We can say that. Miss Pavitra,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, dear.
Yeah, we can say that Pentacles showing the skills. He's mastering some skills maybe, and financial stability also it is showing, and very
Yes.
loyal person, and it's a strong
Mm.
masculine energy we can see here.
Mm.
Yeah,
Right. But if it
and
was a female client, can we say masculine energy?
no, no, not for
Then
the.
what we will change the
We can
sentence
say
into?
feminine energy
Feminine
to
energy,
them,
or we can say independency.
independent. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Miss Sarita, what can I add to it more?
Yeah, he will be successful in all the aspects.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
what has happened, the transition?
transition that he has gone through so much in the past, and then at present he become wiser, more intellectual
Mm.
in that way, and he has built a big foundation
Mm.
in the future. So he will become successful in all the aspects. It shows.
Perfect. Lovely. Right. Now, keeping in mind all these things, uh, just a second. Yeah. So, just one second. Miss Sarita, your mic, I think, has an issue. Just, yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So, keeping in mind, as we saw the past and we were able to see the present and we were able to see the future, we can say very clearly to the person that right now, because of its logical thinking at the present state and continuing that position of logical aspect of thoughts or thinking, it will definitely go to an ultimate abundance or an ultimate stability for a person. As we can see, it's a king of pentacles, nice throne, castles, all those aspects, even some grapes, those fruits, which is a blessing, which is coming over there somewhere or the other, holding of a money, holding of a van, holding all those materialistic things into the hand is actually taking you to a blossoming part of a life. We can also say that the future promises for a time of harvest because of those grapes. So whatever hard work you're going to put in now will lead to a positive future. So just like the karmic thing, bow the seed right now, and you're going to see its future to get into a better tree as a long-term yield towards your prosperity. So this is what is going to happen when a person comes randomly to you, no idea X, Y, and Z, male or female has turned up, or you don't know male and female through a chat or anything, and you are supposed to do, your payment has been received and you need to provide this clarity to the client. Makes sense? Right. Yes, Ms. Anurit, tell me.
So, if this is for some relationship, so the question is for some relationship issue. So, so the last card that was King of
Pentacles, but follow from middle card. If it is a relationship, follow from middle card, because what input you're giving right now towards the relationship will give prosperity for the future one. Yes.
So the relationship would be more stable and it will be towards prosperous and long lasting side.
Yes. So logical thinking, not just emotional. Okay. Somewhere not getting carried away or thinking that there is a negative thing. Okay. So that all things needs to be added in order for you to get your better relationship in the upcoming future.
Yes. So basically, the question can be, related to financial issues, career, or relationship, or any kind of question. So we should know where and what to use.
Correct. So no need to think only about the business perspective. It could be that whatever you're giving right now has to be the same way what you're going to give up in the upcoming future. Relationship, any task of business, finance, growth, development, career, all these things we can say the same thing. Right. Lovely. Next one, same story we will have with the next three cards. Please take note. The past is the Ten of Pentacles. The present is the Hermit, and the future is the Death card. We don't know, male or female. We don't know. The client has just come up with a question. What is going to happen, or what tell about me? Very simple way. Go through small details that are present onto the card. If you're looking at some fruits, or if you're looking at certain animals, also have a look on that. Okay. Right. So, Ms. Geeta, help me with the past.
So he or she is coming from a pretty wealthy family, or has inherited quite a good amount of wealth, either born in that kind of a family where he or she knows that they would have good amount of, have a good amount of good life ahead of them,
or any sort of long-term inheriting or a legacy. Yes.
Legacy, exactly.
Yes.
With a good family support, with good family background,
Mhm.
with a very stable and balanced life. That's where he and she has grown up
Good.
into. Can I go a little further? Just
Yeah.
the second card. Now in the present, with the Hermit card, this person has decided to go on its own path. He or she wants to understand where he or her path, not leaving behind the wealth or the support, and want to explore on him by himself as to where that path is going towards.
Good.
And the future is like, it's because it is unknown, it is going to be a little challenging for he or she, but they are going to have, definitely they are going to be he or she is going to have a lot of challenges in the future, but definitely there would be a a way out, that they would find a success, or they would find a way out through
Lovely.
it.
Lovely. Lovely. Right. Miss Pavitra, help me with the past card only.
Yes, sir. So Ten of Pentacles means it's already Geeta ma'am told it's a wealthy family they came from, and a good stability about the financial status we can see here, and not only about the financial one, we can see they had a very good relationship with in
Very
the
good family structure
past
and
actually.
community. Yes. A feeling of
Yeah, very
belongingness.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, that one also we can add here,
Yes.
and very good property, and they came from prosperity, and
Good.
very good wealthy family they came from. And not only about that one, I think we can predict about the spiritual life also, can, right,
Somewhere
sir?
or the other, we could say that they were very much associated with the thing. They were
Yeah, with the
connected.
spiritual
Yeah.
thing, if they
Yes.
are in the spiritual field, we can tell that one also.
Yes.
So maybe some shadow one we can tell, mm, conflicts in the family. No.
Little one, not much, but right now we can just say that only in the past, that the past was very good with the
Yeah.
comfort. That is
Okay.
the thing.
Yeah.
Long word. There was very good,
Very
like
good
what do you say?
support from
Everything
their
support. Yes.
family members, we
And
can say.
everywhere around. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Yes, Ms. Shiraz?
So I have a slightly different perspective to this
Mhm.
card. According to me, it somehow shows a loss of family member and then an inheritance with a kind of isolation as well. There is a loss of loyalty also somewhere.
It could be in the negative form, yes. So in the start, we can say that because if you're connecting the present card and the past card, then we can say yes. Why? Because in the past, everything, whoever have said everything over here is all correct. There was a sense of belongingness, a very good family structure, a very good community was there. Whatever seeds were plowed in the past, it's past. They could see it's what do you say? Very good inheritance, very good sense of that. Pleasures, we could say, of life, long-term security, all these things were very good in that. Or common emotional wealth was also present. But due to being what's the word? Carried away or being overly influenced with this situation, they lost track of everything. That is what we could say. Due to which now they came to a point where they are completely into a disguise, where they have no idea of what's going on. Lost. So here the moment of your hermit card comes up. Right? So explain to me hermit card before you leave.
Yeah. So, uh, as per what I said in the past card, that loss has given them the feeling of, isolation, and that brought him to him or her to a soul searching period.
Good.
Where they became introspective and
very deep. Yes.
Yes, and then they see what's like now and what was there in the present and what could be the future.
Good. Good. Yes. Next, Miss Mumita, would you like to add something to this part? The
No,
hermit.
sir. I only read wands, cups, and swords.
Okay, fine. No worries.
Yeah.
We'll take Miss Minal. Help me with the hermit, please.
Sure. Doc, I just have one question here. Like, if the person is going into the hermit phase, it doesn't mean that some loss has occurred. because someone, if they have come through the 10 of Pentacle, it means someone has so much of money. Now they want to follow the spiritual path, or they
It
want to
could be
soul
both.
serve. Yeah,
It could be both. Either they have now they want to get into something more livelihood, which is
yeah,
soul searching, be more respectful, or it
yeah,
is something that they have lost everything
yeah.
because
So
of
it
being
can be
overly
both, right?
indulged in something.
Yeah, it can be both, because
It
we
can be
can't
both.
predict
Yeah,
from the, if we don't know anything, like we can't say the person has lost everything. It can be both options. Like sometimes
correct,
people, they, after having so much of money, they come to in the soul searching and introspection, like what I need from my life right now. I have enough
correct,
of everything.
correct.
So
So you can
it's,
speak that depending on the character of the client that they have turned up with,
yeah,
which will help us to explain this thing, what's going on, what not. When you
yeah,
look at a person at a first glance, you should have that ability to explain that part. Fine.
yeah. So
So
like
this is
it's
perfect.
just, I don't want to like say you have lost everything without knowing that
No, you can
person.
give both options. You can just
Yeah,
speak. You just see. Sometimes you have to be up to that point of just saying it. You're not going to sugarcoat things, right?
yeah,
Because we are not sugarcoating in tarot. So either we have to give that option, just like we say, either you have lost things out, or you're not satisfied with what it is, or you
yeah.
want to give away or take that vow of just not having much of it. Or the fourth option is you want to keep a balance of that, and on the other side have a balance of your what do you say, life or spiritual aspect, or you want to have your spiritual awakening with this.
And doctor, loss can be in the form of emotional loss also. It's not like the money loss.
It
The
could be
person
any.
goes,
It could be
yeah,
any.
person can go into
Yeah.
hermit, right?
100%. It could be any one of these things.
Yeah,
It depends on situation, because here what
yes,
are we doing is we are just guessing. No, we cannot say until the client is going to shake the face.
yes,
We cannot say no to that. So
yes,
it
yes,
depends on situation. So we have to provide, just like how we learned in this one wristwatch Prashna Kundi. We had 4 houses, and what we were doing for everybody was that either your question is associated with this house, yeah, that house. If we had to do a guessing game, similarly, this thing goes in that way, because here we have no idea. We are
yes,
blank.
yes. No, I just want to understand that it's not always the loss. It can
No,
be sometime other reason.
it could be emotional, but it has to be negative. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
It has to
yeah,
be negative. It
yes,
cannot be
yes,
positive only,
yes, yes, yes,
right?
definitely.
Yes. Miss Shaila, if you can add to that, please.
Sir, I was just thinking it could be that once you become wealthy, a happy family, over a period of time, it could be jealousy and others
It could be,
interference. So
yes,
you become
negativity.
lonely.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
become lonely in your life. Then you just
100%.
start thinking about what is all this about. And
You're
then you
relying
feel
more
like,
on opinions or expectations from others. That could also be.
yeah.
Yes,
So, wow,
good.
a breaking point comes when you start doing your soul search as to why things are happening with you like
Correct,
this.
correct, correct.
Yes.
Lovely, good. Miss Anurit, help me with the future.
Okay. So as I can see, the present and future, both the cards are from major arcanas. So
Mm-hmm,
this indicates that the whatever the transformation is from past to present and future. So
mm-hmm.
this is major transformation that is happening in the person's life.
Okay.
So present we have already discussed. So the future says could be there will be some more transformations, or there might be some endings to the current situations that the person is
Mm,
facing right now,
mm.
and transformations might be there. So I'm not sure if the transformations would be in a positive or negative, but seems like it might be negative side.
See, whenever we say that transformation has to happen or a death card is appearing, transformation is must. But now, how do we classify the transformation? If it
New
is in a
beginnings.
negative way, what we will say, it would be a very painful at the start, but eventually you have to come out of it. Okay, so we can say that your things will be stripped away. That could be the key word we could say. Okay, but for a better or necessary evolution of yourself. That is
Okay.
one of the things. It could, or on a positive side, we could say what? It is helping you to build up a new beginning, a powerful beginning for you, so that you can you are able to actually incline yourself or align, or that dead weight that you're carrying with you unnecessarily, or that old karmic weight that you're carrying, you don't have to have it, and you make a better room for yourself for a better profound birth or a new birth, we could say.
Yes,
Like
sir. So
these things
endings,
will allow
endings,
them. Yeah.
endings and new beginnings could be there.
It could be. So it again, it is, since it's a unpredictable future, we cannot say what and what not it is. So in that category, we will put it up in that way. Fine.
Okay.
Lovely. Good. Who else do we have in here? Miss Ashita, what can you say about the transformation death card, please?
The transformation.
Mhm.
Because he is at present, past he was very rich and all.
Mhm.
Now he feels that he has to meditate. He wants to be low. He's become lonely also.
Mhm.
So he wants to meditate and be by himself.
Mhm.
And if he leaves his resistance and the stagnation and the inevitability, there will be a lot of transformation and nice endings will be there.
Mm.
And it is a way of transition from this to another, good things to happen to him.
Lovely. Lovely. Great. Great.
Yeah.
Miss Shaila, you
Thank
had a
you, sir.
question?
No, sir. As per what I was telling was due to greed and other things, he has lost people. So
Yes.
if we say that in the hermit he did introspection, soul searching, and all, then the death card doesn't have to be a very harsh one. We can say that he is letting go of his ego and
That
is
is what. Yes,
letting
that's
go of
better
the
transformation. Yes. Here it
better
would be a
transformation.
positive
So
transformation. Yes.
inevitably, if he has to have the same happiness that he had in Ten of Pentacles, he has to undergo the transformations.
Correct. 100%.
Right.
Lovely.
Right.
Miss Momita, you had a question?
Yeah, just for my understanding, if a
Mhm.
client comes, a lady who's pregnant,
Huh.
and she wants to know that what is the gender of my newborn baby, just for understanding. In
Never.
India, definitely it's illegal, but
Yeah.
through tarot, if somebody come for this
Never.
question, so
We won't go for it.
okay.
We'll
And
never ask those questions.
Asha. I mean, just for my understanding,
Mhm.
is it not doable, or ethically we don't ask? What is the reason?
Ethically, it's not it is
Okay.
doable, but
But
ethically
बाहर
we
तो
will not
करते
do.
होंगे sir.
Bahar
मतलब
karte, but that's ethically wrong. That's disrespect. Because you are not taking the position of the Lord. So what is going to happen is, by you signifying that, let's say that you said it's a boy, but it turned out to be a girl, a whole stuff will be changed.
okay.
Okay, so
And
it can fire back on you.
okay, and the same thing is applicable for death question also. Like, when
Yes,
will I
death
die
also,
inside?
there is nothing as such that we are going to do. Moksha, death we don't take up. And lastly, court cases, lottery. No,
Oh, okay.
no. The first few rules and regulations of do's and don'ts of tarot में आता है.
Hmm.
ठीक
Okay.
है?
Okay.
Lovely.
Got it.
Miss Shiraz?
Sir, I just wanted to explain that I went to the loss interpretation because I usually get this card when there is a question of inheritance. And
Lovely.
inheritance usually comes after that. And usually when I see this card, there's an old man sitting, which is only seen by dogs and not by the people around him, which
Correct.
actually symbolizes somebody who is already dead and only seen by the dogs, but not the relatives. But there's a lot of money around.
Correct. We can say that. We can. So it again, it is, see, everyone would have their own opinion here,
Yes.
because the thing is that we don't know our client that well, as we have not seen this client before. Okay. And obviously, if we know the client from first, he would never ask us that lame question, what's my past, present, and future. Okay. It's always for a new client who we don't know what they are, where do they come from, what's the background, and we have given. Through these cards, we are able to explain what's happening, what not. Now the cards can be different when you pull out. Okay, this was just an example that how, if these cards come up, how do we interpret it in that way, right? Okay. Yes, Mrs. Suraj, tell me.
So, like about this death card, I
Hmm.
want to say something.
Please.
Like my uncle was there in my home. Like in this election of West Bengal, I went to my home. So my
Yes.
uncle said that you are doing astrology, so predict that who will win,
Uh,
BJP or this Mamta. So
uh,
I spread the card and I took this death card and two more card was there. So I predicted that this time Mamta Didi won't won and BJP won. And
yes. So you are happy?
Sorry.
You're from
No, no,
Calcutta,
I'm
Suraj?
not. I'm not happy, but I got the death card. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm
So
happy
it
with your
was changed.
prediction. You're happy with the
Sorry.
prediction. You're happy
Yeah,
with the prediction.
I'm happy with the. It was 100% correct.
Good.
Are you
Okay.
from Calcutta, Suraj?
Yeah, I'm from West Bengal, Siliguri, Darjeeling.
Okay, I'm also from West Bengal, Calcutta. So I was a little surprised
Yeah, yeah.
somebody is talking about Mamta Banerjee here. But yeah,
And
now I know who's the culprit.
Yeah, could be. Chalo. Before we move forward to the next practice, I'll quickly just take the ancestral timing for you people, okay, and to do it right now. So for this ancestral cord cutting, as we know very clearly, we are just trying to do not only ancestral cord cutting, but all types of cord cutting that can be present in terms of you releasing your blockages, in terms of you releasing your fears, in terms of releasing your control, some patterns, doubts, shame, past, and guilt. All these things will be released during this process, okay? So I just want you to sit back and just feel that these candles are actually associated with you people. I have created everything. I've done the whole setup for you people, okay, in here. So what is going to happen is obviously I've used my very simple basic karmic setting in here. We don't have to use when I'm doing this type of cord cutting. I don't have to use any because we don't have any positive keywords. Remember, in karmic cord cutting, we are using some positive qualities. This is the reason we are not we are adding some flowers or we are adding some lavenders as a positivity. Here it is just to cut off. So with a very simple cut off, you have the cords already present. It's been oiled with olive oil. It's been added with rosemary's. If you see at the bottom of the plate, we have got the salt and everything also present. Okay, it doesn't have the chili flakes and bay leaf, which you don't need it in that cases, because this is a ancestral type of a cord cutting. That is fine, and it has got all your 9 situations incorporated. If it was 1-to-1, then in that case, we will add our chili flakes, we will add our bay leaf, and we will crush the bay leaf, chili flakes on the top, it will be added. It doesn't have to be stuck to your candle. And the third one, which will be your rose or any type of your lavender or any good flowers, okay? So sit back, relax, imagine these candles to be as a part of your ancestral cord cutting being cut up in there, okay? I'll keep my laptop a little bit away so that it keeps on burning. Once we see the cords have everything cut up, burnt, then I will just let it burn on the side and we continue with the class. Okay.
sir,
Sir,
do you use only
I have a quick question.
Please.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Do you use only taper candles or
Taper candles? Yes.
only taper?
So
Which
quick
one you
question.
use? Sorry, Ms. Geeta, 1 minute only. I just want to ask him, which candle are you using?
No, there are too many candles. No, like
Tea
taper
light candle.
candles and yes, yes.
You cannot use tea light for cord cutting because you cannot make the cords. Because here is the cord, you can see, I don't know if it's clear or not, but you can see those black cords are present. So you cannot make it on a tea light. Tea lights are small. So tea light candles are only perfect for you to do for your 7 chakra balancing or just have them for normal burning. Taper candles are actually the ones which needs to be used when you're doing cord cutting because cords can easily be done in that. It doesn't matter about the size or anything. I've just chosen 9 because I love the setup of Hanukkah over here. It's quite very simple with the, what you say, the Jewish system of burning things out and getting into more aspects. I'm very good fond of this thing. So that makes my 9 blockages or the 9 karmic blockages that we learn goes very well into this category also. Right? Yes, Ms. Geeta.
So quick question. If we have 2 clients and we have to do cord cutting for both the clients, so with your setting up in here, can we have two candles for one person on one corner and 2 candles on the other corner for the other person and burn at the same
These
time?
2 clients are different or new?
Different clients.
Then 2 different setups.
Acha. So I can't have, because I like what you have in there, the Hanukkah candle.
No. This is for one person, individual ke liye, passing on to every individual, passing on with all types of 9 things. The presence of the white candle over here is for the purpose of actually bringing that bless. So the white is the starting point to release everything from the right to the left side. So instead of using roses, lavender, which is the positivity aspects after cord cutting, white candle will do that work of that. Basically, you have only 4 blockages, there are 8 blockages, 4 and 4. The white candle is not part of any blockages in here. So white is come. So it's basically, we can say like it's guilt, shame, doubt, past. Here we can say it's control, pattern, fear, blockages, the white candle is what is going to get you the prosperity.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Right? Yes, Miss Minal?
So, doctor, we are doing ancestral cord cutting. So we have to think about our ancestors.
Think
whom we
about, yeah, in this case, you guys can think about ancestors, or if you want to think about any type of cord cutting which you are associated with in terms of guilt, past issues, everything, you can join. Any type of cord cutting you want to think right now, you can go through all this path. So ancestrals past, ancestrals blockages, ancestrals this, which you know, if you know that you have any pitra dosh with you people, think it in that way. If you feel you don't have any pitra doshes, so then directly think that you are facing these problems, like you're facing a past problem, you're facing a past fear, a past blockages, a past pattern, then you think in that way. So whatever you want to think, release all your blockages in this way.
So it can be multiple, sir.
Multiple, yes.
Okay.
Even your current parents, you can think about them. कि उनके वजह से if there is any blockages happening to you people. ठीक है?
So, does Kalsarpa Yoga comes under Pitrudosh?
No. Pitra dosha is itself. Kala Sarpa dosha is going to be for your obstacles.
Okay. So, can we cut the cord for Pitrudosh as well? Like,
This is Pitra dosha only.
Pitrudosh. Okay.
So, but inheritance, Kalsarpa Yoga also is inherited, from father to son and all.
It's very rare. We can see that in any case, very rare, but not as the main cause. Kala Sarpa dosh will directly be seen in the positioning of your Ketu and Rahu if they are on an axis and all the planets are above or below it. So Kala Sarpa dosh is naturally you are made from any kundli in which your planet ka positions are checked, nothing else.
Can that cord be cut during this session?
Kala Sarpa dosh ke liye? Yeah, that is naturally your obstacles, na? Fear, doubts, pattern, blockages, everything will come in that category.
Because I have that.
Kuch bhi ho jaye, just think. You feel that 9 things that is coming in front. If you want, you can even keep that picture in front of you, which I just shared in the group. Kya? Blockages, fear, control, pattern, guilt, shame, any past or doubt you're having. Think about that and just go with it, okay? Right? So we'll start it, all of you. Okay, just 2-3 minutes. Just get your 3 deep breathe ins and breathe out just to make yourself aligned. Just to center yourself, take 3 deep breathe ins, 3 breathe outs. We'll just observe these cords to cut. Okay, so we'll light up the candles. Okay, and we'll let it burn. You just have one cord to cut in between over here, and that's it.
This side of candle burns so fast and this side burns so slow. Is there any
Let
reason?
me, no reason for that, but I have to see what did I carve in here. Let me try to see.
Oh, okay. So it depends upon that also.
Yes,
Like,
it depends upon that also what I have carved, because I have carved on, did I forget to mention? Yes, so I have carved on every candle with
okay.
the pointed needle, each of that thing. So that is the reason I know what's behind each of that part. So maybe most of you are having somewhere or the other, let us say, um, which
So
part,
if
which
it's
side?
burning fast means
Yeah.
those subsidies are releasing quickly.
Yes, so these are your, if I can see neatly somewhere, it's all melted up. Okay, let me just turn and see a little bit here.
Because all the candles must be same, right? But some are burning so fast
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some.
it's on the category. So here I am having, this ones are burning less and I can see something I've written there. Yeah, so this is about shame. So guilt, shame, past, and doubt. This is the four category. That is normal. On this side, I'm having pattern, control, fear, and blocks. So pattern, control, fear, and blocks are burning faster, we could say.
So those are releasing more faster and those are
Those are
taking time.
releasing more faster. There's a lot of guilt. There's a lot of pattern, we would say. Or there is a lot of, not guilt, sorry, lot of blocks, fears, control, and pattern.
Okay, so those are releasing more faster
More
and which is
fast.
burning slow.
Yeah.
They take time to release.
Yes, we can say that. So doubts, past, shame, guilt. I'm sure none of you are having any shame in their life. That's why it's taking slow. Okay, I'm just waiting for this last cord to cut in here. And I guess this one also. Rest everyone all have cut. Almost all have cut up. Right? So we'll let this go on a side so that it's cutting. And once it's cut, I'll come back to it. I'm sure there's no AC on to make that move out. So I'll keep this in a side, let it burn naturally.
So
So
Ryan,
there's no. Oh, sorry.
please go ahead.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. So there's no restrictions on what kind of plate that we put on. Like could be
Nine.
wood, could be steel, could be glass,
Steel
anything.
and glass. They don't try to use
Glass.
glass because in this case, you can use glass because I had a metal setup. But the next cord cutting, not next cord cutting, which I'm going to do for you all is going to be 7 chakra balancing cord cutting, which will take place in our crystal healing class. Is it next week? Is next week the crystal healing ka practice?
Yes,
Next week
yes.
was wristwatch prediction.
20th,
Next
I think,
Saturday.
next Saturday.
Next Saturday, huh? So next Saturday, whoever has taken crystal healing, they will be coming into the class and they will see that all 7 chakra ka crystals are going to be present along with all the 7 chakra ka our candles and a middle candle, which will be a common pathway to all the 7 chakras around. With that, to burn it up, all these things, we will see that cord. It will not only balance the chakras, but remove any blockages that is blocking your chakra. So that is also a kind of a Vika spell. So all this is an aspect or categories of Vika spell, which helps in Vika spell candles for you to release any imbalanced or blocked chakras of yours.
So we can join too.
You are in crystal healing.
No,
You're
in
going
not
to
in
use
that,
it.
but in that one
Yes, I have to send a special
academy
link
one.
in the main group. Huh? I have to put it on the main group. Correct. No problem. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll start with the first link for the main group and then we'll move to the be making questions. Okay. Chalo,
So,
good.
so
Yeah.
can you please show the setup once more? Because
No problem, Miss Chirag.
what did
Thank
you
you.
put? What did you
Ah,
put? Below the candles,
kuch nahi.
candle holder.
Oh yeah. That is a Hanukkah. It's a candle setup. It's a candle holder. So a
So
Hanukkah
it is
is
in a seat.
yeah. It has 9 sections. So a
Okay.
Hanukkah has the 9 sections. Okay. I'll just show you. It comes in
But
different ways.
last time my plate also broke into tiny pieces.
Correct. Correct. No worries, Ms. Geeta. Thank you so much for being there.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. So basically, a Hanukkah menorah is a type of an Jewish celebration candle holders. So we use it in this cases. Okay. So it has got its 9 forms, as we can see here. It has got its 9 forms, and some of them do have their Star of David in between, but some have the normal roots and so on, and they use it. So they have their own candles also, and it comes with, okay, and it's a kind of a celebration for these people, okay. So in that we are using that same celebration come main form, okay, where we can actually use our candles and place and release whatever we want to release with that. So we have those keywords. Then you take your candle the same way like how we learned in karmic cord cutting, engrave or like write it with it or annotate with it, whatever you want to put up with that. And after you have annotated everything out, then you can just oil it up. After oiling, sprinkle your rosemary. After you have sprinkled it with rosemary, tie the cords. After finally tying the cords, place it over the holders, okay, and then start to sprinkle the salt all around the place and start burning. So this is a 9-1. That is the reason we are not doing it as exactly the copy paste of karmic one. The karmic one where you have to use your red chili flakes, lavender flower or any of the flowers, and bay leaf.
So you sprinkled white salt around the candles, or we need to,
on the
we need
plate.
not have to.
We don't know, not around the candle, on the plate, just like karmic.
But in karmic as well, I used to roll.
No, dice. You will not roll. You will only roll the oil and the rosemary.
Rosemary, lavender, and rosemary and bay
Lavender,
leaf.
no need to oil. No need to or around. Sprinkle. Sprinkling the last 4, the pointers may it is in order. Last 4 things come under sprinkle. Salt, lavender, chili flake, bay leaf.
So they just need to be
Rosemary and
sprinkled.
oil on the candle with the engraving.
Okay.
Okay,
Rosemary.
7. And lighter and cord. So 4 either, 4 here. Right? Yes, Ms. Prabjot?
So I see that you have put a lot of salt around it.
हाँ,
So
नहीं lot
what
of
do you
normal था. 2-3 spoons.
sprinkle में थोड़ा सा जैसे थोड़ा
ऐसा
सा
स्प्रिंकल
sprinkle
ऐसा स्प्रिंकल नहीं, मैंने चम्मच से स्प्रिंकल किया.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Sprinkle तो थोड़ा सा sprinkle होगा ना.
नहीं
It's
नहीं
like
नहीं. You
it
saw
looks
the
lot of
main tray of
sprinkle.
mine, right? My main tray was filled with the picture wala. Similarly, it will not be like normal food wala sprinkle, no, direct.
Okay. And how? What do you do with this salt afterwards? You throw it in the
All
bin.
these things I've now, after it has melted completely, you see, and it has got here. So what I'm going to do is I am directly going to, it will take time, of course, to clean up. So after I'm going to clean up all these things, all this incorporated together, either I can put it into the this one, क्या नाम है इसका, earth के अंदर, ठीक है, or I'm going to collect, because it's a mixture of salt and candle. अभी देखो नीचे.
Right.
So I cannot flush it.
Yeah.
Because it's a drip. So इस reason के वजह से all these things will be incorporatedly carved, removed, cleansed. Okay. If any residues are present on my holders, I have to use my torch candle and melt it out. And with that tissue, I have to clean it. That tissue and everything, I will bury it into the mother earth.
Bury it like how you
वो
go outside in the
garden,
garden में जाके.
garden में जाके इधर या building के नीचे जाके मिट्टी है, just remove it and put it. My place has too much space. I can easily do this.
Okay.
I can even bury somebody, so it's okay. No.
Or
so
else
it's
can
fine.
we dump it in the dustbin?
नहीं, please don't.
Okay.
No doubt.
So
तो मैंने
we
तो
have
डस्टबिन में
to.
ही फेंका है. Last जो मैंने ऑर्डर किया है.
Actually मैंने भी डस्टबिन में ही फेंका था तो
I've
मुझे
told you
पता.
previously that everything of these stuff of yours, see, there's no negative harm, but it's ideally not correct.
So I collected it separately, but eventually I had to throw it out because there was no chance